At Grandma's funeral, the girl found that everyone in the family was laughing and chatting happily. Not a single person looked sad, and her dad was the one who laughed the loudest. Her aunts praised each other and even showed off their new gold rings. It seemed like no one remembered that today was Grandma's funeral. Watching the cheerful scene, the girl even wondered if she had come to the wrong place. Just then, her dad waved with a smile for them to come over and introduced them to the elders. In the midst of all the compliments, his smile grew even wider. The girl felt deeply confused because in her memory, her dad had always been very devoted to his mother. Every time Grandma came to their house, Dad never let her carry anything heavy and always tried to convince her to move in with them. But now that Grandma had passed away, he didn't shed a single tear. She couldn't help complaining to her sister that all adults seemed to have hearts of stone. Her sister didn't answer. She just asked their mom when their uncle who was overseas would come back. Mom said it would take one more day. The girl felt even more wronged, thinking that her grandma was so pitiful that no one truly cared about her. The next morning, after all the guests had left, the girl saw that her dad looked like he hadn't slept all night. She thought maybe he was sad after all. Just as she was about to comfort him, her aunt brought over breakfast. Dad suddenly seemed full of energy again, and even complained that none of his favorite dishes were served. This made the girl think once again that her dad was just an emotionless robot. By the evening, Dad went even further. He even sang songs with the guests at the banquet. The girl got even angrier. After the guests finally left, she saw her dad who hadn't slept for 2 days and still couldn't help but go check on him. Dad immediately put on a smiling face again and comforted the girl, saying he was fine. Just then, the big brother he had been waiting for finally came back.
동일아. 동일아.
Hearing that familiar voice, Dad couldn't hold back anymore. He rushed over and hugged his brother, crying his heart out.
우리 형님 불쌍해서 어쩐데서 무엇이고 말아 이렇게 먼저 갔을까?
Only then did the girl understand that adults weren't without feelings. It was just that sometimes smiling was harder than crying. They weren't not sad. They just had to face all the guests with dignity and tell everyone that this family still had someone who could hold it together. They still had to keep this family standing.